Hello, everyone. This is the Teaching Service Commission radio teaching program in collaboration with the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education. My name is Elsime Melanie Buckle, and I am your radio teacher for Maths Lower Primary, grades 1 to 3. Maths lessons will be broadcast every Tuesday from 10 to 11 a.m. and Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Here with me today are
Anna Jones
and
I am Winifred Farmer.
How are you feeling today? Are you ready to learn more about the magical world of numbers?
Yes, I am ready.
Today, we're going to explore how we can break apart numbers in different ways. We'll do 5 activities. Our first activity will be a mindful moment to get our brains settled and ready to learn. Our second activity will be a number warm-up to practice our counting skills. Our third activity will be a number workout to work on breaking apart numbers. Our fourth activity will be a brain break to rest and reset ourselves. Our fifth activity will be a challenge problem to apply what we've learned. For today's class, you need a notebook, a pencil, and your counters. You will also need a partner. It's okay if you don't have all the materials. You can still participate today. Please gather the materials you need.
Before we get started, a quick health and safety message.
Germs can get into our bodies when we don't wash our hands. Let's say you shake your neighbor's hand and then go eat your mother's food. If you don't wash your hands first, the germs from your neighbor's hand will now go down into your stomach with that food. This is why it is so important to wash your hands with soap and water. If you only use water, the germs can stay on your hands. When you use soap, you make your hands slippery and the germs will fall off your hands. Do you understand?
Yes, washing my hands with soap and water can make the germs fall off my hands. If germs get in my body, they can make me sick. That is why it is important to wash my hands with soap and water for 20 seconds, plenty of times in a day.
Exactly. Thank you so much for listening about germs and hand washing today. Washing your hands can help make sure you and your family stay healthy. Don't forget to teach your family about germs. You can help keep your entire family feeling strong and healthy.
There are germs that you can't see.
Wash, wash, wash your hands. Let the bubbles do their dance. Scrub, scrub, scrub it up. Now you're in the Clean Hands Club.
When you spend your happy days doing things like work or play, is there something you should do before you're on your way? Please.
We also have been learning about the law that our government has that protects children. Do you remember what the government says children have the right to?
Children have a right to an education, water, food, and protection.
Very good. This law is very long and it names many things that children should have to live a good and healthy life. This law says that a child is anyone who is 18 years old or younger. It says that you have a right to a name and an identity. You were given a name when you were a baby, and it's your right to have that name. The law also says you have a right to live in a home, a right to go to sleep, a right to play, a right to go to the doctor when you are sick, and a right to be protected from any kind of harmful work. This law is a great law. The government made it so all the children can grow and be strong. Adults, are you hearing it? It is your responsibility to uphold this law so your children can be the next doctors, farmers, nurses, politicians, and teachers of our world. It's time for a mindful moment to slow down, calm our minds, and to get ready to learn. Today, we will do a sound focus exercise. Are you ready? First, I want you to sit up straight. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. We are going to take one deep breath together to start. I want you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do it together. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Great job. I am now going to make a sound. I want you to listen to the sound for as long as you can. Focus on the sound while you breathe.
When you cannot hear the sound any longer, slowly, gently open your eyes.
Let's do this one more time. I want you to listen to the sound for as long as you can. Focus on the sound while you breathe.
When you cannot hear the sound any longer, slowly, gently open your eyes.
Great! I hope you feel calmer and ready to learn. Let's begin our number warm-up. Are you ready to warm up? We have done so much great counting in our last lessons. Who can count from 1 to 10?
I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent, Winifred. Now let's all say that together.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now who can count backwards from 10 all the way down to 1?
I can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Great! Let's do that all together now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Next, let's count as we stretch our bodies. As we count to 10, reach high, high, high to the sky. Ready? Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now, let's count down from 10 to 1. As we count down, let's reach down and touch our toes. See how far you can reach.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, students. This time we count jump in one place. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wonderful students. Now let's count down. As you count down from 10 to 1, jump in one place. Ready? Say it with me.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work counting up from 1 to 10 and then down from 10 to 1. Great job warming your brain. Now we are going to start our main activity. Do you have your pencil and books ready? Do you have your counters? Great. Let's get started. Today we are going to work on comparing numbers. What do you think it means to compare something?
We can compare 2 or more things.
Yes, but what are we doing when we compare 2 things?
I think it means we look at how they are like and different.
Exactly right. When we compare numbers, we are specifically thinking about which number is larger and which is smaller. Let's start with a story problem. Suleiman has 5 trucks. Alex has 7 trucks. Who has more trucks?
I am going to use my counters to solve this.
Okay.
If I line up 5 counters for Suleiman's trucks and 7 counters for Alex's trucks, I can compare them.
Listeners, if you have counters, use them to represent Suleiman and Alex's trucks. Tell your partner who has more trucks.
I can see that Alex has more trucks.
Great job! Listeners, repeat after me. 7 is more than 5.
Which is more, 6 or 3?
6 is more than 3. Which is more, 4 or 1?
4 is more than 1.
Okay, let's try another. Which is less? 9 bags of rice or 3 bags of rice?
I can solve this by drawing 9 circles to represent 9 bags of rice. Then 3 more circles to represent 3 bags of rice.
Listeners, draw a picture and tell your partner which is less, 9 bags of rice or 3 bags of rice.
Three bags of rice is less than 9 bags of rice.
Which is less, 8 or 2?
2 is less than 8. Which is less, 5 or 10?
5 is less than 10.
Okay, listen. Isata runs 6 miles per day to stay in shape. Amadou runs 3 miles a day. Who runs more per day? Listen again. Isata runs 6 miles per day to stay in shape. Amadou runs 3 miles a day. Who runs more per day?
I can also compare numbers using counting. If I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I get to 3 before I get to 6. This tells me that 3 is less than 6.
And 6 is greater than 3.
Which is more, 9 or 4?
9 is more than 4. Which is less, 2 or 5?
2 is less than 5.
Okay, let's discuss what we've learned today. What did we learn today about comparing numbers?
When we compare numbers, we look at which number is larger and which is smaller.
We can compare numbers using counters, drawing pictures, or by counting.
Great job, students! Listeners, tell your partner what you learned about comparing numbers today. You've been working so hard during our number workout. Let's give our brains a break. We're going to play a game called As If. All you need to play this game is your imagination. To play this game, I will say something and you will act as if it is actually happening. You'll start acting when I say action and freeze when I say cut. Okay, let's try the first one. When I say action, run in place as if a tiger is chasing you. Remember, when you hear freeze, this is your signal to stop. Ready? Action. Freeze. Okay. Next one. When I say action, jump as if you are doing a hurdle race. Ready? Action. Freeze. Last one. When I say action, reach up as if you are grabbing a fruit from a tree. Ready? Action. Freeze. Okay, wasn't it nice to move your body for a bit? Now, let's apply what we have learned today. We are going to use our counters to compare two numbers between 1 and 10. Place your counters on your paper in front of you. Remember, if you do not have counters, you can draw or write circles instead. Now, take 4 counters and place them on your paper. Write the number 4 underneath the counters. Now, take another 6 counters and place them somewhere else on your paper. Write the number 6 underneath. Great! Everyone should have 4 and 6 written down on their paper. Now, who can tell me which number is bigger or which number is greater?
I think the number 6 is greater than the number 4. I think 6 is a larger number because we have more counters in our 6 pile than in our 4 pile. The number 6 represents a larger quantity or amount than the number 4.
That's right. 6 is greater than the number 4. Let's try another problem. Take 2 counters and place them on your paper. Write the number 2 underneath. Now, take 3 counters and place them somewhere else on your paper. Write the number 3 underneath. Who can tell me which number is smaller?
I think 2 is smaller than the number 3. In our 2 pile, I see fewer counters than in our number 3 pile.
That's right. 2 is smaller than the number 3. The number represents a smaller quantity or smaller amount than the number 3. We can also say that 2 is less than 3. Alright, students, you have done such a good job with comparing numbers today. We have one final problem to think about. Place 1 counter on your paper. Write the number 1 underneath. Now, put 1 counter in another place on your paper. Write the number 1 underneath again. What do you notice about the counters?
They are the same. We have 1 counter in one pile and 1 counter in another pile. They are the same number.
Exactly. I really liked how you explained your thinking, Winifred. The numbers are the same. We have 1 counter in each pile. The numbers are equal or the same. Now, listeners, I'm going to read out some numbers and you will call if the answer should be greater than, less than, or equal to. 3 is dash than 1. I want you to give the answer for the dash. 3 is dash than 1. Number 2. 4 is dash than 6. 4 is dash than 6. Number 3. 9 is dash than 10. 9 is dash than 10. Number 4. 8 is dash than 7. 8 is dash than 7. The next one. 5 is dash than 9. 5 is dash than 9. Number 6. 7 is dash than 5. 7 is dash than 5. And the last one. 0 is dash 0. So fill in the blank spaces, whether it should be greater, less, or equal to. That's the end of our session for today, students. Great work on counting to 10 and comparing numbers.
That was so fun.
I love numbers.
First, let us review the assignment from last session. I asked you to think of 3 different ways to make 10. Let's review the numbers you came up with. Who can share one way to make 10?
I know. 1 and 9 make 10. 1 and 9 are number partners.
That's right. Lisa, can you share another example?
2 and 8 make 10. 2 and 8 are number partners.
Exactly. 2 and 8 are number partners. Together they make 10. Let's move on to the assignment for this lesson. Here is a short assignment to do at home. I am going to give you 3 problems to do at home. For each problem, I will give you 2 numbers. I want you to circle the number that is bigger or greater than the other number. First, write the numbers 4 and 8. 4 and 8. Next, write the numbers 2 and 10. 2 and 10. Finally, write the numbers 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Remember, circle the number that is larger, or you could say greater. Great work today, everyone. Tune in on Monday for addition and subtraction. Goodbye.
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 I'll be waiting callers for the answers greater than, less than, or equal to. 3 is dash than 1. 4 is dash than 6. 9 is dash than 10. 8 is dash than 7. 5 is dash than 9. 7 is dash than 5. 0 is dash 0. I'll read it again because I want you to understand. Call in and give me the answers. Fill in the dashes. What should be in place of the dashes. 3 is dash than 1. 4 is dash than 6. 9 is dash than 10. 8 is dash than 7. 5 is dash than 9. 7 is dash than 5. 0 is dash 0. I'll be waiting.